I've been out here for a couple weeks. I've been out here several times a week, as much as I can. I've been on the education committee working to organize teach-ins, and we're raising a lot of consciousness about what I think is the core issue here, and that's the threat that corporate capitalism represents to democracy.
The legal structure that affects corporations, specifically corporate personhood, or the way they're taxed, the way they operate entirely for profit. I think we can change the legal structure and how they operate in our economy. And I think that's what ties a lot of people here together.
We need to get away from our kitchen tables talking about it, which is great, but we need to get together and talk about it.
Well, usually when I go to protest, the media usually downplays things. So they usually go oh, don't these guys have anything better to do, this and that. But now they seem to be talking about it more, right?
Oh, yeah.
They can't really ignore it.
We have a really big union presence here in Chicago, and we risk being co-opted, and a lot of people are trying to make this a socialism movement or a Democrat movement, and they're trying to say that this is left-sided or that this is, somehow originated by the Barack Obama campaign because he is from Chicago. But it's so much bigger than that.
Seeing a lot of diverse support out here, support from the community, Chicago communities, support from labor unions, and knowing that everybody is welcome down here, and that the more people that are down here, the longer the public discussion can continue.
How long are you going to stay out here for?
Whatever it takes. There is no other help. I think we're trying to show the people that whatever happened yesterday, it just made us even more stronger. We're going to be persisting. We're going to stay. We're not going to be, lay back and just let the people run over us. We are here for the 99%.
Well, I think Occupy Chicago is very peaceful. There haven't been as many confrontations with the police. There hasn't been much, I don't think any destruction of property.
Teresa and I both work for a non-for-profit social work agency. We're both very concerned about the cuts that are being made within non-for-profits. Not to mention jobs are getting cut left and right. Really important non-violent non-for-profits that support non-violence in the city are being cut, which is crazy.
I'm retired, and I just see the injustice that's going on in the country right now. So I feel for the unemployed, for the senior citizen, it's just general issues that the education and all this bickering that's going on in Washington.
Detractors who are claiming that we're not focused or we don't have demands, I think that's absurd. The kind of participation we've gotten in these educational events is proof that people are making their demand with their actions, and that's a demand for real public dialogue. That's what we're doing out here. I think that's the kind of thing that is going to make this movement what it is, not reducing it to a set of demands that can be easily co-opted by political parties or the kinds of groups that give money to politicians in Washington and represent their real constituency. They need to know their real constituencies out here.
What would give the biggest boost to Occupy Chicago?